out, Jack. Gosh, son of a gun. Yeah, he's real serious about that. Josh is the flip side. And if you put two of them together to be a perfect person, you know, it's not that you're not perfect, but you know what I mean. Because he doesn't lighten up.
You don't know. Just around you guys.
That's so dumb. We are the most easygoing people you're gonna find. But I think part of it is because he's trying to, even though Josh is older, he tries to set an example for Josh.
So do you see your mom's sister at all?
Oh, crazy?
She's something.
Be honest. Be honest.
Yes.
Woo!
So like I first met your mom and I thought she was really crazy.
No.
So
Have you ever met them?
no. So
Well,
compared to your mom,
she's
I'm kidding around.
No, it's not. It's seriously, it's dead serious.
sometimes it's for excuse.
The difference between her and I, Sharif, is that I've known that I came from an unhealthy family. And I'm self-medicated myself for many years.
No, I think she recognizes the problems.
Whoa.
Lynn
Lynn
doesn't.
still has.
She just.
Hey,
Lynn
this
is
is my
absolutely
room.
not.
Right here.
Yeah.
You see her room?
I'll look at it. What? You like it?
I fell off right here
Why'd you do that?
because my mom helped it took it down.
Well, it's nice, babe.
And now I will do it.
It's gonna fall again.
No.
Oh.
It's so good.
That's what happens when you're away from people for so long.
Ew.
So Cameron, are you going to school?
What is it?
No.
Are
I'm
you,
done with school.
you graduated school?
Got my GED.
That's okay. I got my GED too.
Good enough for Toma?
Yeah, it works just fine. Have you thought about going to college or not?
I don't know what I don't know. I thought about maybe going next year. Right now, I'm trying to find just a job, make some money.
Don't really have an interest in life or passion?
Yeah, I don't know yet. It's hard to think of something that I want to do for a long period of time and invest all that time and maybe money into that one thing. That's kind of a big decision anyway.
Yes, it is.
I don't know what I want yet, but I do want a job.
Yes.
It's nice to have money.
Yes. I can give you a list of jobs that hire or are hiring. Basically, I have the list because it's for like ex-felons. Like they hire people like easily. They hire people easily. So I can give you a list of that. However, don't get wrapped up in the ex-felon thing if I do that.
I'm not an ex-felon.
I will say this much though, verbally, she's regressed. She has.
Yeah, she's doing a lot better.
You know, but I mean, from when she left
And this
to
is
now,
mine.
the verbal communication, 6% was when she left.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But she's got
But as far as being open,
5 times better, 2 times better than when she was at
yeah,
David's.
yeah,
And
it's
you,
not just that coming
and
home
now
like
you
a
put
huge part,
that back.
huge part.
I agree.
And now you put in.
What kind of jobs are they?
It's basically jobs that you don't have to have degrees for. That's what they are. Like you said, Jimmy jobs. Well, it's gonna say, it's like those kind of jobs, or it's like,
Here, Anna.
I have them in my car. I don't think
For
I
what
have any, jobs
Oh, I'll show you DMAC website.
that are hiring.
Yeah, but check this out. I seen this yesterday when I was at DMAC. You go to the DMAC website. DMAC. So we had to do this for an assignment. And
She's learning something at school, isn't she?
yeah, but I had to leave early yesterday, man. It wasn't a joke.
Why did you have to leave?
Cause I'm behind and
Hey.
then this.
I'm coming.
Who's that, Angie?
Yeah.
Can't think of shovel today.
I'm glad you did this. This is the main case one.
So here today at today's visit is Cameron, which is
He's my
her
long lost son.
long lost son.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
18 years old.
Yep.
So, nice to meet you.
Well, he just came up from
This
Davis
is
City.
Angie.
Came up for the day?
Yeah, he,
I'm staying for the week right now.
Oh, he's got job interviews that he's gonna go to and do.
That makes something in my head.
he's my day and night. Josh is out there as far as laughter and comedy, hard to be serious. Cameron's serious. And if he laughs and jokes around, it's very serious nature.
Yeah. Awesome. How you doing?
Who was that? I told you she was coming, didn't I?
Who's that? Is that Angie? Say hi, Angie. Nice to meet you.
I told you she was coming, and she goes, "Is that your sister?" I said, "No, that's my friend." Well, I remember Angie. She took me from Venus to Tara's, and I said, "Yes, she did." So she remembers.
Yeah, she likes her door.
Yeah.
Did you get my phone message?
Probably not. Was it yesterday? I cleared them all out
Okay,
yesterday.
then we go to,
Probably.
let's see, we go to, student services.
For.
Student services, and we go to, let's see,
Is it on message?
Career Center.
Oh, this isn't part of it.
So you can keep that.
Okay.
I don't need it.
And then we go to
And then I know she's gonna
Career
need her
Resources,
eyes
I
checked.
think.
So I thought during a visit we could, mom could set up something to get her eyes checked, and I could transport him.
For what?
For Paige's vision, just to get it checked.
I wanna get her ears checked. She needs to get her ears checked. And I mean, I'll do that today.
Okay.
Find out, a children's ear specialist.
Okay.
Hulk is scary right now.
Hulk is scary now?
Yeah.
I thought you loved Hulk. Hold on, I'll put a movie on for you if you want to see one. And then you go to occupational resources.
No, I want
I got a good movie though called The Brave. It's a new one, and there's another one by Dr. Seuss called
this one.
okay, we can try that one. But do you remember oh shoot, Horton and the Who? Remember Horton? It's a movie like that. You love. What about Tangled? Have you watched Tangled?
No, not yet.
No.
No.
Why not?
Because I want to watch that. Mom, can I watch this right here?
Yeah. Remember how to work it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me help you. I'm on the phone on you. I gotta get a different platform for this. Because my other TV, I got rid of it and had to get this one.
So we're gonna have to probably start getting those.
No, Mom, let's do it.
Okay. How do you do it?
Mom's getting big. She's starting to pop out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, that's
I know
the wrong
she
button. This one's
loves hearing me tell her that. Rodney, you're getting big. She's like, I know.
Just kidding. No joke.
Isn't that like the worst thing to hear when you're pregnant?
No, I thought Josh was bad. Josh was, I mean, serious. Cameron was a tiny baby.
Yeah.
Because me and his dad's height. But Josh's biological dad's really tall. And so when I gave birth to Josh, when he was 2, his hand size was like this. Cameron's like this and like this. Mommy picked me up. I'm like, I can't. And this kid's gonna be the same way. These two were easy. But this
Oh yeah,
kid,
because Ed's big.
this kid is kicking harder. And
Did you find out what it is yet?
it's a boy.
Oh, okay.
Name's gonna be
He's my
Lanther.
What is
brother.
it?
Lanther.
I don't
He's
know.
my brother, though.
Panther? Is that what you just said?
Land for the thing.
If I had it my way, I'd take your initial and Josh's, call it CJ for Cougar Joe.
He's my brother.
But it's I'm
Yeah.
not naming the kid after a cat.
Joe.
I love that name, Cougar Joe. I don't know why I just do, but that's just me. I like cats. It's not Paige. You gotta wait till it turn on, baby. Hold on. But no, it's Ed's name forever on the computer has been Islander. I don't like Islander. So I said, when I know as a boy, it's Lander. But I'm trying to find the most unusual boy's name to go with that. He wants to do Xerxes because that's the other name, but I don't like Xerxes.
For middle
I
name?
don't think I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, neither.
No. But I want
That's
something.
okay. That's
I want
unique
something
and
that no
different.
one's ever heard ever. Because you met Ed, you know, and
She just recently had told me, we discussed the last visit, that she didn't have an OB appointment set up. But she
Yeah.
didn't tell me this 2 days ago or a day ago.
yeah,
She
I made
did.
one yesterday after I graduated.
Yesterday.
They graduated from early from Mecca
Oh, okay.
because they said actually I'm wasting their time and mine because I've gone through the program so much, and so they want me to do continuing care, which I said I don't care, but, and so there was a relationship group that they've got Wednesdays from noon to 1. And so I thought that'd be really good for me and Ed to go to a relationship group to help us learn how to communicate better. Because actually, Angie, me and Ed get along really well. But Ed does have some issues he needs to work on, which he's getting better regarding communication. Regarding communication and how to speak to other people.
Right.
Because even though you're right, I may seem intimidating and very forward. I try honestly not to be rude. And sometimes what he says is very rude. And he doesn't realize that. And I think that's a huge barrier. But I have to say that Josh and them have gotten, don't put that in people's eyes, Paige in. Annie, not people's eyes, please. Go up here. Go like this, baby. You know how to do it. Come here, watch.
I'm going
Well, go like this then. Up and down the hallway. And they'll chase it, okay? Slow, so they can see it. Like this, watch. You hold it. Press the button. Ready? Hold on. You press the button. Now press. Ready? Watch. Watch.
We are now going to do
Press it.
set visit schedules to be
Oh, let me get this
from 5 to 6:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, okay. But I don't put that in your mouth, your eyes. I'm going to take it away from you, okay?
As well as now models too.
But I will say really fast, Josh is very upset. Josh is very upset because on every other visit he's been able to go. And I explained to him, I'll talk to Sharice or my attorney or somebody today, because this is the second week that she's been here now, and he wants to be a part of this. Because, you know, he didn't grow up a lot with Cameron, and he loves her. And I says, let me talk and see if it'll be okay if you can still be here, because he doesn't like that he has to get up in the morning and find somewhere to go.
So Josh is currently living here. What's
Which
his
is good.
situation? Is it just him or is his girlfriend with him?
Jamie's here too.
Okay.
Now the only reason why I did this, Jamie's got a lot of growing up to do. Okay, she's a good girl, don't get me wrong, as far as, you know, no safety issues with her. But some of the childish ways that she's, I love you, baby, my sweet girl. With some of the issues with her, it's very childlike for being 18 years old. But in order to get my kid back home, to get him off the streets and try to set him on the right way, because you know Josh, and he has grown up a little bit more. It's hard because Josh drives Cameron nuts. Because Cameron's a lot more serious, and Josh is very hard to get him to speak serious, but when he does, he's very intelligent. And like when he went to work at the fair, that was huge. Huge for Josh. And if I ask him to do something, no arguments, he does it. And that's a lot of growth, because when he first came out of the system at 18, he came here, anything I'd ask him to do, he'd fight or make excuses. That's huge. Showering all the time now, because when he first came here, major body odor, major. But that was his defense in the system, was if he didn't bathe, people would stay away from him. So we're getting things slowly turned around. Plus he does have brain damage on the right side of his brain from when I gave birth to him. They put a suction cup on there. And it popped off, they put it back on, he had a knot this tall. And so now that he's here, you know, he tried to get a DMAC, but we got the fast bed too late, or else he'd be in school right now. But I'm trying, Angie, to get him on the right path, because if not, he's going to be out there with really nobody to, I don't write him, but to guide him, you know. And so for him to be a part of Paige and me and Ed and even Cameron here, that's huge for Josh, because he went so long without family in the system.
What's different now with either you or him or both? Because before he was living here and then you had asked them to leave because
They weren't really following
No.
rules that you had set forth.
When Josh first came out of the system, he was at my crazy sister's house for 2 weeks. And Cameron knows Lenny. Sharice just says, what about Lenny? And we're both like, out there. My sister's not sane. She's very insane. He was out there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I told Josh, if you want to come here, you can come here. Which 18, this is your decision. So if anybody asks you, I'm not pressuring you because I want you here, but that's your choice. Because I didn't want to, we hadn't seen each other for 6 years, right? So we came here. He had a DVD player, nice phone. I had to teach him everything. How to ride a bus, how to use cell phone, everything. Well, after he was here for about a year and a half, so I felt that was long enough to kind of bond and get to know each other without pushing him away. I told him I wanted him to work 10 hours a week, at least just 10 hours a week. I'm not trying to throw him in full time, but because of his mentality, I knew he couldn't really handle a lot. He got mad, he decided to leave, walked away.
So he's been out there for a year, and I think he was trying to do what I did being homeless, but the difference was, so when I was homeless, I still made my therapy appointments, I still met with my outreach advocate through the Family Violence Center, I still made my women's groups every 2 weeks, still did it, still kept myself clean, and still worked to better myself.
But I mean like the most recent time.
Right, so he left,
Mhm.
and he was gone for a year. And it wasn't him that came back here, it was his girlfriend that came back here, JD, and then 2 days later, Tal and Desi showed up. Then they all got mad at me, because this is when I just had a blood transfusion after Paige was gone. And I'm like, look, this is my house, my rules, and when you're here, I expect certain things. And things are, is to better yourself, you have to. And when you're in this house, I've come too far in my life, Angie, that we have to better ourselves every day. And I think that's one of the problems what happened over a year ago, was I kind of lost doing that for myself and then everybody, because I'm like the matriarch here, people follow my lead. And so when Josh and JD were on the south side, she was pregnant, he needed my help, I gave him some food, and then a few weeks later, they didn't have nowhere to go. And I had to talk with both of them when they came in here. And they came in here, and I do think that when Jim was here, which is my ex of 10 years, which Josh considers a father figure, I think Jim's influence helping him get a job at the fair and him working with Jim, it really pulled him out of this childlike shell. So the difference right now is that I think Josh understands now that when mom says something, he may not like what I say, but I say it from experience. And I don't ask my kids to do anything less than I would do. And like now, since when he first came home, Angie, he was nonstop on the computer. He'd wake up to Weird Al, go to bed with Weird Al, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh, and now he's not doing that anymore. He did get a DSI with the Fairlight, the little game system, but I've had to watch him with that because he'll sit there for hours. Jeremy knows he will be on that thing for hours, and he's not in this world, is he? Not like Cam. And Cam could play for a little while, but not like Josh. And so now that he's been here, he's more or less broken out of a lot of the fantasy world and is into reality now. So that's huge, huge.
So where's Jim? You mentioned Jim.
Oh, he's not here in the morning for him out.
Where does
he at
Jim
now?
live?
Right behind us in the next building.
Oh, in the house over.
And we got an apartment through Dean, which is fine, you know, and we had a little tip a few weeks ago because this homeless kid that I know named Joe was by here, and Joe and Jim and Albert all hang out. And I just made a comment to Joe, I said, what my biggest fear is that Jim's doing really good staying clean, but when this DMAC money comes in tomorrow, the biggest trigger is money.
Yeah, when he gets his loan.
That's a huge trigger. And, you know, I'm not afraid to call his PO at all. The other night he was out here and I told him, I said, you know, are you dirty or what? Because you're acting really freaky. He goes, no, I'm not evil. I said, well, I hope not, because I'm telling you, I'll take you down, Jim, only for your best interest. And Teresa actually wanted to release forms for Officer Scarlett, but I could show you emails that I've sent to her. I
You know, she
can't.
didn't feel comfortable doing that, so I said, you know what, that's fine, I don't need it. I just,
It's not something that I really want written in reports,
What?
that I'm a snitch.
Oh, yeah.
Because I kind of got mad at her.
Intention at
No,
all.
I know she didn't mean this way, but she kind of said it really loud in front of a whole bunch of people at the park, and I'm like, dude, you don't say that out loud to people. That gets you killed. But I do it because of the fact that in this building right now, there's some folks upstairs that moved in after Mo left, and I know they're wheeling a deal, and I'm not sure if it's pot or meth or what it is.
Is that why they put that lock on there?
Well, one is because of all the traffic that comes in and out, but yeah, it's because of them, but it's not going to solve anything because they're going to the back. And I told the police department, I said, you know, you guys can have any officer in plain clothing sit up here in the evenings. It's not as bad as it was, because I let them all know. One day I was pissed, and in front of everybody, I said, you know what, I'm a snitch. Don't you get it? Are you dumb? I said, you really think when my daughter comes home, y'all are going to be doing this crap? Because you're crazy. You're crazy. You know? And that, you know, like I told a lot of people, for 27 years, I lived my life in not a good way, and I'm trying to get back to the community. And if it means taking down the people that can hurt me or Paige, I don't want her growing up in an atmosphere where there's lots of commotion up and down.
Mommy!
Bah!
This is mine.
You know it's yours!
It is.
So, there's been a lot of improvement, but mainly, the main one that I've been noticing is that, because, you know, he's been, when he realized he said something rude, he's been apologizing for it. And for the first time, Josh looked at him, because when him and Josh first got together, they were like this, neck and neck. And,
So does Ed reside here?
no.
Okay.
He stays here every now and then.
Where else is he staying?
Well, I'll throw him out if I got to. But he stays here, but he
So
don't.
he stays here.
Let's put it this way.
He
listen,
is living here right
but,
now,
but listen,
but
as far as he's concerned, he don't live here.
Why?
she
I don't
doesn't
want-
want him to think that.
I don't want him to get empowered to think that this is his home.
Okay.
Because right now, my goal, before me and him could actually, let's put it this way, if I had to marry Ed to make sure that he can see business with Paige, I'll go out there tomorrow and do it. I don't want to do that, Angie, but I want him and her to see each other. She asks about him all the time. Right now, she thinks he's at work. And the thing about it is that I can see me and Ed being together forever. But right now, at this present time, I don't want him to go back to where we were verbally with me or with anybody in this house. You know, he was here
Does he
last,
stay here like every night?
yeah, he's here most of the nights.
So
But like
when-
last night, he started getting mouthy a little bit, not mouthy, but just the way he said things. I'm like, look, this is my house. If you don't like it, leave.
So when he's here, so he's here pretty much every night, and Josh
They're all here.
and Jake. So where do you all sleep?
Me and Ed sleep in the back, and then
Okay.
this we lay down on the floor in
For
the
them?
evening.
Okay.
Mhm. But what I'm working on is when my student loan comes in, I want to get out of here.
Oh, okay.
No,
And
I'm
I
serious.
have a drink
I want to get out of
too
here.
in my bed.
Because like I've talked to JD, and JD gets a disability check, and I'm trying to get Josh on Social Security for his disability. And I told him, I said, right now, the way the economy is, it would only be feasible for us to get a big house where you guys can have a basement or something and split the rent. Because that way, we can live off the incomes that we do make. But for me to pay rent by myself, even if I had straw hackers, it still doesn't leave much to go through, you know, the month. But if we all combined our incomes, there we could live very well. I mean, I don't hurt right now. Don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, I'm behind on rent. Once my student loan comes in, I can make these guys payments and get caught up. I mean, they'll work with me that way.
How's your therapy going?
It's good. I'm still waiting to go to Arley Ball, but right now, I'm kind of looking at Mecca as like a therapist once a week, where I'm going to go to group therapy. Ed's
So
seeing
right
somebody.
now, where are you currently going to therapy? Because you said it's good.
Well, I
So
was
where-
seeing, because, okay, well, I went to Ordonia, and then after Ordonia, then I started seeing, Chelsea once a week at Mecca. And now I'm gonna be seeing, I'm gonna start seeing a counselor at BMAC. Now I can still go to Ireland, right? Right, I can still, yeah, well, you can play in that, but it's a kitty. I can still go to Ireland Ball, but the thing about it is that with my schedule at Mecca, and I'm behind right now, and I gotta get, my schedule at BMAC, I'm in academic probation, and I need to make sure I get the student loans, plus educate myself, that I need to get caught up on my studies. So I'm gonna be either talking to Pam Parker, the new counselor that's there, because when I was there last time, my therapist was, you okay, my girl?
Yep.
The therapist was, Barb Moses, but she retired. I'm gonna show you this. Can't open it.
What's the holdup still on Ireland Ball? Is it still your insurance stuff?
She
Well,
has
no, I have the card, but here's the thing. Right now, I go Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 to 2:30,
Mom, am I too
Mac.
big? You tell me, yeah.
and then on Saturdays I have class. Okay, I've got loads of reading to do. I got reports to do. I got theses and crap to do for college. Okay, and with Mecca, I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'd be gone all day till 8
Am
o'clock
I
at
too
night.
big?
No time to do my homework. Nothing. It's imperative to my household and my family. I get these student loans because that way I can pay off my past. Do I have a payment? Yeah. But you know what? Having a payment is better than having the roof pulled out from underneath your head.
I think what the court's concern is gonna be is that,
Mental issue.
no, just that there's so much going on, and while education is important, they're gonna wanna see that, yeah, for your mental stability, that you're consistently attending a therapy program. And
I
MECA
do though.
is not considered therapy though for mental health, it would be for substance abuse.
Right, but like the therapist there told me, she says, Rhonda, because I mean, like she told me just what you're saying, and I already know this. Angie, I've never been without a therapist. Never.
Okay?
Never. Like I said, even
But
when
I
I
guess
was
I'm not
homeless.
hearing that you're with one now.
Not right now, but I
Okay,
will
so
be.
you have been without a therapist, because you're currently without one.
I don't think I've been out without a therapist. Because, see, for me, therapy is to make sure that I always have somebody to connect to, set goals with, and talk to.
Okay?
Okay? If I don't see a therapist, I'm not saying that. If I don't have a therapist to talk to, I've always got Tammy.
But in the
Always got
court's
Carrie.
mind, it's a
I know, but I'm
licensed
trying to explain
therapist.
this to everybody. Because what people don't understand, if I do not get these student loans, I will not have a home for me and her. I cannot live off of $700 a month. But once I get my degree and get what I want going, I'll be able to make money, and I only got a year left of school. You know, and I'm not gonna stop not
I'm
seeing a
just
therapist.
giving you the point of view from the
Right,
board.
right,
I want you to know that
right.
that's gonna be their expectation, that you're
Yeah, I'm not
attending,
against it though. I just want you to know that.
that you're attending a weekly mental health licensed therapist. That's their recommendation.
And
That's
I
their
will tell you this,
expectation.
like, I would ball, it may not be weekly.
Well,
maybe
it'll be
every
whatever
2
the
weeks,
therapist recommends.
Right.
Sometimes you go for a couple of weeks and then they recommend bi-weekly, and so that's based on whatever the therapist
Yeah.
decides is appropriate.
Oh, shucks. I'm trying to close.
Oh well.
Let me get this movie on for you, Paige. You're so beautiful. You're just so beautiful. Come here, tickle, tickle, tickle. Okay, I'm not gonna tickle you. No, I'm gonna be getting the therapist. Like I said though, when I drop one appointment off, then I can pick up another one. And now that I'm not doing Mecca Monday through Thursday, every single night, I can pick up another day to do that. You know, because I was getting so overwhelmed. And regarding my mental health, I know. See, Angie, you understand. I'm not one of these people that like to go out every day and talk. I like to be at home. And seeing as many people as I see, some days I really get overwhelmed. And it's very difficult because I think about her all the time. All the time.
Hey, you.
I'm trying to
You
find.
know, all I really ever wanted was,
Oh,
you know, to get Ed out of here, to get my house back in order, for him to be somewhere, to work on our relationship apart from each other. You know, if mom goes to school, she can go stay with daddy for a couple hours. And then after daddy, she comes back home. I go to school, I have a part-time job. She goes to daycare, and then I work on my relationship with my son. And as far as school goes, I wasn't really wanting to go full-time. I really wanted to go part-time. Maybe two classes, or maybe 2 classes online. But as it sits right now, you know, and plus, you know, the therapy is, yes, I have to do that, but also that's just a given.
Thinking of school, Sharice was just showing me some paperwork. Paige would be at the age where she can start getting involved with a pre-K program.
I know I had her get ready for Head Start.
Okay. In order to get enrolled in school,
Cinderella.
Yes.
it's a requirement for the
No.
school systems for her to be up to date on her immunizations.
That's fine.
And you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know, it looks like,
Yeah, but I want to go with her.
Oh well.
That's fine.
I have
See,
it.
people understand, one of the biggest
So-
reasons that I did not ever get fulfilled the rest of her immunizations, one, because the last time I took her to Providence when she was a year old, actually she was 9 months old,
See?
they took a needle in her arm, and they put that needle in and out, just like this nonstop. They did that about 15 times, and I got sick to my stomach. I'm like, what are you doing?
So she
This is
has
we're
it
trying
on
to get blood.
Brabants, is where
Huh?
she did. So Brabants is where she got her immunizations done.
That's where she was born at.
Okay, so moving forward, I know there's, like right up here, there's that Mercy Clinic on Laurel, that's
Yeah.
the kids clinic, that could do that. Like, where is it that you would like her to go?
Well, she should go back to Broadlands if she wants to. I mean, if that's where her doctor's at.
you don't mind, I mean, that's fine, as long as you
No,
don't.
like I said, my biggest thing with the
Is
shots
that where you want?
is I wanted her to be old enough to tell me if she's getting a headache, if she feels sick, if she feels nauseous. Because you know what? Some of these shots that these babies are given, we don't remember what we went through when we were kids. We couldn't tell mom if we had a pounding headache. I know what tetanus feel like when you get those shots. Those hurt like hell.
So we'll look at, Broadlands is good, that's where her doctor's at, that's where she's received at least some of her immunizations from when she was an infant. And then, yeah, they have like a regimen that she starts, and I'm sure they'll schedule them out so that they'll
They
get
will.
all
Mom,
taken care of.
Mama, is this mine?
This is yours when you was a baby. This is
So-
when we brought you home and you was so tiny.
What I'm gonna request out of you, I know since our visits are going to be, more in the evening, is we need to get this started, her immunizations.
I just know this. I have to say this to you. When Paul was here and Teresa was here the last time, I said, why are they trying to terminate? He says, this is the second time since she's been born, she's been in the system. When I gave birth to her on Thursday, I thought I was bringing home on Sunday. Social worker at the hospital says you can't take her home. Why? He said, because you had a prior termination, so they have to place her in foster care. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Whoa.
I'm like, she's just born. What in the world could I possibly have done to this child? I didn't realize that she was originally made China, Angie. Never.
Mommy.
Ever.
Yeah.
And so it blows my mind now, like again, I say this, I did not call the police to have her removed. I called the police to try to solve the situation. I knew that there was a problem. And I'm praying to God that you guys give me credit that I'm not the person that I was 15 years ago with Josh.
When I I hear your point. I understand what you're saying. I'm not disregarding that, but the only reason I don't like coming sometimes to visits when you have times with visits is I don't want to take up your whole time with her
Right.
discussing all this stuff. So I can
Oh,
understand
no,
that.
sure.
I'm not going to disregard it.
Look, it's always me and Sharice when we have these visits. You're never here.
That's why I wanted to come.
Right.
But the reason I don't like to always come to not just this, but any family visits, because I don't want to get wrapped up in the discussion of the court case when you only get a limited amount of time with your kid every week.
Right, but you got a lot of weight in the courts, Angie.
I know. That's
And
why.
if you feel she's safe here, you go look at my house. And if you feel she's safe enough here, I get my daughter home.
Okay. I think what we need then for you to do is to call Broadlands and start getting these scheduled. Tell them that she needs to have immunizations updated.
I can't
I
skate.
just want to write.
Well, we can do that today if you wanna do that, while you're here with your
I
schedule.
can't skate.
And then
And
yeah,
get
you guys
them
can work on
situated.
getting a schedule figured out.
And then like regarding Head Start or preschool, and when does that start, or can we wait till after the
Oh, sorry.
supervision hearing?
What'd you say? She wants to know about preschool. Oh. I think there's a preschool program that she can start as soon as she gets these immunizations done. I think that's the only holdup. And
Wait
so
a minute.
I don't think that
Where's
there's
the strap?
missing.
Where's your strap go?
It's missing.
It's missing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I gotta find it.
I don't think that we should hold up on not starting her in a program now. That's not to say she can't continue in another program, after the court case is over.
I just know if she starts school, I wanna know when, because I wanna be there in the mornings.
Well,
wanna be
I
there when
don't
she
know
gets out.
that's not gonna be possible with the way everything is now, just because your time is supervised. So you're not gonna be there like at the start of her day or the end of her day, but on visit days, you can certainly talk about her school. You can certainly ask her how it's going,
This
all of those
one.
kinds of things. I mean, it'll be good for her to get started in a program because she can just continue learning and being around peers and those things. And then she can share with you if she has things that she's bringing home. Certainly bring those to visits and you guys can go over that. You can work with her on the things she's learning in her program.
Mom, help. Want some help? What? These are pretty skate. These
Yeah.
are too big for you.
They're probably too little for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it okay for Josh to come over for visits now, be with her?
My only concern with Josh, I saw something on that one.
Yeah.
My only concern with Josh is I noticed emotionally he has a very hard time maintaining himself. He gets and even when we're out doing visits anywhere else, he breaks down and starts crying and gets emotionally upset.
I can guarantee you now with the way she is. He sat there and cried the other night when ED went to the picture taking, and he thanked Ed for bringing his sister back out of the shell, out of the hell that she was in.
Mommy.
She is day and night.
And I will say that
And-
yes, I do notice that she is more open. She's more
The world's wrong.
energetic. She's more
She's a flower again.
and I will say that I have noticed that in her since that point in
Where she
time.
wants to be, and that's
I
it.
don't know if it's because she's seen Ed or because she's came home to her surroundings, but I have noticed that. I can't pinpoint it, Rhonda, because I'm not a specialist in that area, but I will say that. But my only concern is with Josh is the fact that he was not able to keep his composure, and he would break down, and Paige would look at him and try to figure out what was going on, and so that would be my only concern.
But that's also part of life, to learn how to help her problem solve items like that. You are never going to walk in this society and not see problems around you. I can't get your foot in there, Annie.
Yes, you can.
We're stuck. Let's take this out, try it this way. And, the part of family is accepting who you are. What would happen if he was mentally retarded and handicapped, drooling and spitting all over the place? What would happen if he had a mental handicap where he threw his feces across the floor? Would that stop visits because he's a little different? I understand what she's saying. I can control Josh. I can get that under control.
I mean, I just want to make sure
But-
that we're not at the point. I mean, we've just moved visits home. They haven't been here all of that extremely long. I don't want it to become overwhelming and crowded if we're in this environment and the focus is to be on your relationship and how you
And
can
I
show
know that-
Cerise.
Yeah, and I know
You
that,
guys, you just don't get not having families, do you?
Rhonda, I know your visits before, she was always like, I want to see Josh, I want to see Josh, I want to see Josh. And it was always focused on Josh. Like, that's what she wanted. She never said, where's mommy? I want to go see mom.
It's because mommy
was
is the one who
Josh.
teaches her stuff on the computer. Mommy is the one that plays with the dolls in the house. Josh and Ed are the ones that takes her out in the community and socialize her a lot because it's very difficult for me to do some of those things. It's not that I can't, but it's very difficult. It's very hard to me to be an inner child out there in the world because I'm very serious. And through what I endured growing up and all the trauma I went through, I'm still working on that. But the thing is that her entire life, since birth, has been me, Josh, and Ed. Nobody else. Not Alvin, not the neighbor. Me, Josh, and Ed. He knows this. And if you guys want the best for her, give her her world back. When you give her her world back just for 2 weeks, let her have ED and JOSH for 2 weeks. Then tell me what flower you see. But nobody wants to do that. I know what happened. That day at the pictures, if you've ever been to prison, go to prison. Because when you're in prison, like I told Sharice, you can't think outside of those walls. You close yourself off.
Do you
And
want
she
to bring
did
it to
that.
Sharice?
But after a
And
few
then mommy can
minutes,
talk with Angie.
after a few minutes, she opened up and I seen my rose. I seen my rose again.
Well, here's the thing. ED is off the table, frankly. I mean, we can't keep going round and
So if I
circles
go get
about
married, is that gonna be he gonna be
Here-
able to be here?
Here's the thing.
I'm being dead serious,
I'm-
Angie, because we're coming on
You're cutting
married.
me off, but I'm being dead serious too, Rhonda. I said that once she's involved with therapy, the therapist can decide when it's therapeutically appropriate for that to happen.
Right, we go see them on Friday.
That's my
Let me see
stance.
it, Rhonda, for a second.
This thing is not going on right.
Let's see if this will come all the way out.
Mommy's not good at these roller.
As for Josh, I'd like to see a couple more visits at home. Maybe get through next week.
For another week.
Let's see how it goes here.
Here, maybe.
And then we can readdress Josh.
Right, okay.
I'm not saying it's off the table. And
Okay,
just let's do
okay.
another week and see how it goes and see where we're
Okay.
at.
That's
I
fair.
think if
That's
you
fair.
can have conversations with Josh regarding his emotional stability, I know it's an emotional situation. I know that there's a lot going on.
Is it working? Is Cerise doing it?
If it's this much trouble, you will keep these on for hours, girl.
And just have those conversations with him that, you know, visits they can be stressful and they're very emotional and it's a time, you know, there's limited time that you get with each other. But for Paige's sake, to try to be as stable as possible and, you know, keep your emotions for after the visit if you need to have that moment where you feel like kind of letting go. So Paige doesn't have to be left feeling like, you know, what's wrong with him or how can I help him or any of those things, okay? So I would say just engage in a conversation with him about that and then you can
You're
readdress
supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be knowing how this stuff goes.
Well, I'm gonna get out of your hair so that you can enjoy your visit. But I will check back in, and I'm in an all week long training next week, so I won't be in my office or anything. But I will check in with Sharice or you after I get back from that the last week in September, and we can reassess Josh. Okay? So I just won't be available next week, but after that, then I will.
So you're saying wait till the end of September for Josh to come back in the picture?
No,
Oh,
next week I'm not available, but then, so that, the week of the 17th, and then I'll be back on the 24th. So I will check in then. So it's just one more week.
There you go, baby. I don't know if that's as good as it's gonna get. You're gonna have to stand up on it. Whoa. You push your foot down.
So I'm gonna please don't get mad at me asking this. But so Ben and I go get married. Then what?
now what are you gonna do?
Look, you know what? I'll just say it really fast. When I met his dad, I was 6 months pregnant with Josh. 4 months later, we got married. And don't take this wrong, but his dad was never the father
It's not
to
working.
Josh that it has been to her.
I would
And I just
say,
want to say that I would never advocate ever if I thought it would harm her ever, Angie.
I'm not gonna make a statement about, it does not matter to me, I guess, whether or not you get married. I would say that you need to do it for the right reasons, and that you need to do it because it's good for you, and
It's not about me. It's about her, honey. It's
But
about her.
I understand that, but the marriage itself starts with you.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't want you to make a decision that's going to impact you and your life long term, just as though it would impact her. So you need to think about if you're doing that for the right reasons for you, which would filter down to for her. And that's the only statement I can make, and then I guess we would just have to go from there after that, and it would be between
Well, maybe
us and
this
the
is
legal
my
parties.
opinion. How many times have you been up there since you've been 18? Maybe 5?
Yeah,
And when she's here, where is she always at? Huh?
Jesus.
Yeah, with who?
Okay.
Yeah, but she clings to Ed all the time.
She does like it. Like a lot.
And it just,
Well, that's all I'll say about it is you do what you do, but for me it just needs to be the right decision for where you're at. I mean, there's been recent concerns of your relationship. You've just told me today he's living here, but he's not because you don't want him to feel. You want him to know that this is your home, and if you feel like he needs to leave because of his behaviors and decisions, then that's your right to make him leave your home. If you're married, then suddenly things are different.
no, they're not. Maybe in your world, they're not in my world.
Okay.
No. We're
well-
common law, anyways. Ireland Ball considers us husband and wife. The federal government considers us husband and wife. The only people that's not considering us that is the state of Iowa, but the state of Iowa through taxes considers husband and wife. We are legally married.
I would say if you're in a place right now that you don't feel like he lives here full time because you want to have the right to have the decision for him to leave if he's not making good decisions, that would not lead me to believe that it would be the best situation for him to be around all the time if things were to explode or
But
go
that's in
south.
any marriage, Angie.
I'm
But
just
you understand what
letting
I'm
you
saying
know.
though.
Yep.
If you're married
It's hard
and
work.
you and your husband are not getting along and you feel that it'd be better to separate temporarily, that's a good positive thing to do for yourself and each other. You silly girl, you need your helmet on. Where's your helmet? You know, the thing is that I do care about Ed. And I know that if he left, it's worse on him and bettering himself because he has nobody. Where is family? He's never had a family before.
Well,
Right,
you make. I won't have any more discussion about
That's
that.
all right.
You make
It's
that
okay.
decision.
It's okay.
And then I guess we'll address it.
My
if
goal
that
is just to
comes
give her daddy back. That's all. You guys don't think it's daddy. To her, that's her daddy.
All right. So I'm gonna go.
You silly girl.
Alright, thanks.
You gonna escape?
Nice to meet
You
you.
want me to
Amber.
walk through while you're here real fast?
Yeah, actually.
Make you do it. I do have dishes in my sink from this morning 'cause I made
That's
breakfast, so. Here, watch this. Hold on to Cammy, don't fall down.
You're gonna crash
No.
and get scared.
Yeah, I am.
You think you are, huh?
Whoa.
Whoa. Balance. Whoa. Whoa. You're doing turns and stuff. I'm a little scared. What do you think of those? Are they hard?
No.
No? Are they easy?
Yeah.
Really?
My kitties are running.
Mhm.
They like to run. Outside.
Whoa, you about landed on your bottom.
The cats are outside.
You're making me nervous.
It's better than what it was, and much better. But that's only because I got the approval to take stuff down the basement from my landlord. See Paige's room?
Yep, I did. No lacking in toys, young lady.
Oh no, you don't even know how many she's got. She got 7 tubs in the basement.
Mom,
All
did
right.
you found? Did
I'll see you
found-
later, Paige.
Okay,
Bye bye.
bye.
Yep. See ya.
Whoa, you're scaring me. Do you want to call Rhonda, and see what they want to do?
I put this movie if I get it on. It's a game. Come on, what's this saying? No connections are available. Oh.
Wait, what about Omega?
Like what?
Omega.
Alpha and Omega. Don't you know that movie?
No.
Well, here, which movie did you want to watch, Paige? Where's it at? Did you put it in the DVD player? Would you want to watch that one in Anastasia? You sure?
Missy, I think you might hurt yourself.
No, I won't.
Okay. she won't.
And she has to keep going.
She's tough as nails. Aren't you, Paige?
Yeah.
You tough as nails?
Mhm.
You a nail girl?
No.
Okay.
Mom's gonna say that when she gets her foot stepped on.
Hmm?
I said, Mom's gonna say that when she gets her foot stepped on.
Not gonna hurt me.
Why are you doing that?
Don't want to. Why are you skating?
Because I want to.
Oh, okay.
How old's Chase now? Or Chance?
James, I think he's like 9 or 10.
I can't figure out who he looks like when your dad or darling.
Combination.
Huh? Yeah. It's like you, I can't figure out who you look like, your dad or me. It's just a,
One of a kind.
that's for sure. Now Josh is one of a kind.
These are skating boots, Mom.
Skating boots?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, well, why is this not coming up? Where's my real car? There it comes.
oh my gracious. Oh my guacamole. Whoa.
Oh my gracious. Oh,
Whoa.
you just goofball.
You're good. You're alright.
I'm a goofball.
Yeah.
So how's your date?
Let it go see her.
What? You kidding me?
She was sick. I went shopping last night.
Huh?
I went shopping last night.
With Chris? Where did you guys go to?
Goldman's, Target, and Famous Footwear.
Careful you don't fall and hurt yourself.
And now I gotta go to Goodwill today and donate all the old clothes I have.
That's so nice of you.
What do you got, Karen? Are they nice clothes?
Yeah.
The reason why I'm asking
They're
too.
all in my car right now.
After the visit, if you want to, just go to the youth emergency shelter and drop them off to the younger kids in your age on the street.
That's fine, but I still have to go to Goodwill later anyway. So I need to get a bigger suitcase. My bag has gotten a little.
When you gonna ever come talk to me about stuff?
Don't you have a suitcase that you could have?
I'm not adopted yet.
Well, they have that Goodwill, Chris said, for $1. A big one.
What's that, Paige?
I'm not adopted yet. Yet, Mom.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Paige? What do you mean?
Who's gonna adopt you?
Tara, it is.
And what?
Tara.
Who tells you that? Who says that?
Who said that, Paige? Hey, who said that to you? Who's gonna adopt you? Who said that?
Tara.
What's adopted mean?
Me is. The kitty's in here.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Because I want to get adopted.
What's adopted mean?
You want to get adopted?
Yep.
You know what that means?
Yep.
What's it mean?
Because I want to.
You know what that means, Paige? Means you'd live with Tara and Johnny, you'd never be back here again and see Mommy and Daddy or the kitties or Cameron or Josh ever.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Yes. Please stop doing that. Stop. 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 Stop it. Mom,
Stop playing. Let's go outside a minute, Paige, please.
can you kill me? Mommy. Woo!
What does adopted mean, Paige?
It means I live with John Taylor.
Forever and ever?
Yep.
And you never come back here?
Yep.
That's what it means. Adopted would be you living with Tara and John forever and ever, and you'd never come back to see Mommy. Do you know
wanna
that?
you wanna know the crap, the messed up part about this? Here's the messed up part. If she says that, they'll write in a report saying Paige wants to sleep with Tara and John.
No,
No, wait, no, hear me out.
I'm not.
No, I'm just saying this. But if she says she wants to see her daddy, it's never written in a report. That's messed up.
It's written in my report.
Yeah, but yet, Angie would be more than
But
happy to give her to Tara and John,
But it's
which you have no clue what
Not-
happens behind closed doors.
it's not up to me. It's DHS's discretion.
No, I'm trying not to talk about it, please. It's not him.
Sure.
Your hair's gonna get stuck. Now stop arguing with your mom. That's what I'm talking about. You have to stop being this way. I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to keep you safe. What did you do now, Ian? Okay, I'll check it. I'm sorry, baby.
Nothing's right in this world. Nothing.
I don't think she has the concept of that.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I got all kinds of things coming. You want to eat some pizza
Take my
rolls with
chair.
Cameron?
No.
You want to eat some pizza rolls with Cammy?
Mommy, I want string cheese.
Okay, let's go get some.
String cheese. I like string cheese.
You can have some string cheese.
String cheese. Hey, Chase wants pizza.
Nice, thank you.
You want some on this bed with me?
I don't want to jump on a bed with
You
you.
gonna jump on there? You're gonna jump on it. You used to do it all the time.
I know you want to.
Do it. See if it's still bouncy.
You want mom to do it with you?
I can't jump on that bed. Jumpy, 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 jumpy. Jumpy, 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 and sleep. Go to sleep. Bouncy, 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 sleep. Bouncy, 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 wee. You silly girl.
Mine.
Always freaking
No, that's your mom.
Mom, is this yours?
Yes.
well, I mean,
I'm
you're silly
talking
as I am. That's
Mama,
all I
is
am.
that yours?
What? Yes?
Me?
You put that hat on? Whose hat's that?
Daddy. Daddy.
Put it on. You used to wear it all the time. You don't put it on?
No.
Okay. Come on. Here's your jello. Don't swing on that. Do not swing on that.
Wee.
Thank you.
Woo. Woo.
Got your jello and your cheese. Come on.
Wee. Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, baby girl.
I love you.
I love you, baby. You're my angel. Go on out, please.
Can I have one of these V8s?
Absolutely. Give him an apple juice in the night apple box. He says he can't drink it because it tastes too appley.
No, I mean it's like actually like drinking an apple. Like it's really weird.
What? Go this down. Oh, you're waiting on those pieces. Here.
Yes. It's really gross. Very weird.
Come on, Paige.
So Rhonda, I need you to call Broadlands before we leave. Like we have 5 more minutes.
Oh, no. This goes too slow.
Could have had a V8, Paige.
Yeah, you're missing out, Paige.
Here, put a couple of them.
They're hot, so be careful.
Blow on them.
Oh,
Yeah,
hot.
They're hot.
Blow on it. Take a drink. She knows what's there.
So I'm taking this one down, and it's gonna be this now. It's right there.
Mom, I get the movie ready.
You know, you're talking about an open A. That's never gonna happen. These people have showed no proof whatsoever they want me in their life with her at all.
I think it's better here than it would be with Dana. I mean,
I'm not talking about D anymore. I'm talking about T and J. And how can anything be better when you're torn away from your family?
Is that good, Paige? Good breakfast, right?
But you know what? You ever Googled DHS is stealing my job? Do it. It's proof. The government gives grant money to people who adopt children. They take from the poor and they give these kids to wealthy people. Report upon report upon report upon report is on when you Google that. And I'm going to say it, and I'll say it forever. All I've done is protect that baby with my life. And I don't depict my house by the materialistic things that I have or that I can show. Life isn't about what you own. It's about who you are
I'm
within
trying to get
yourself.
myself.
And my kids may be different, but I'm proud of my little butt boys. But the worst part is, I wish somebody would give me the chance to raise a child that's mine. I've worked my ass off to be clean. I've worked my ass off to be sober. I've worked my ass off to continually educate myself to make myself better mentally. And there are so many people out here that do not deserve to have a kid ever.
so what I would suggest is tell the judge that. I can't do anything about that.
You'd be surprised at how you actually. This ain't my first rodeo. I went through it with Josh, and I went through it with him. I know the power that you people have. When I say you people, mean you and Angie and Paul. But you know what? I'm sorry. I can't say many bad things about you because at least you're here. Your job is to see the interaction between me and her. But for Angie or Paul White or for my attorney or for the judge to make any decision when they've never sat here even 2 visits and seen me and her together, that's a hell of a weight to be on your shoulders. To know that what you say, yay or nay, depicts a child's life.
I'm feeling that a little.
And all this over my house being dirty. Oh, dirty UAs? Where are they at? Hair dirty? Where's it at? Even they said very little usage on the hair reports, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't know what the numbers were.
With Angie. She's a liar. Sorry, but she is.
Have you thought about going down and offering your hair sample again?
Yeah, once my student loan comes in.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So do you have Bronwyn's
Brush
number?
my teeth.
Yeah,
You
just
brush your
second here.
teeth.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. Yeah. Did you floss?
Huh?
Did you floss?
Huh? She says.
So Tuesdays, next Tuesday and Thursdays from what time? 5 to 8?
Yep. It's from 5 to 6:30. I wrote it down on that piece of paper right on your thing. On your computer.
Even my attorney ain't been working for me. She don't do crap for me. Sorry, I don't know what I gotta do. I need to make an appointment with pediatrics, please.
You gonna tie your strings?
Yeah.
You don't have fun.
Hi, I need to make an appointment for my daughter. Yep. Yeah, I need to make an appointment for my daughter.
Right now with that, we're gonna have to leave, okay?
8/29/08.
Alright.
Yeah,
We're gonna leave and go back to
Paige.
Disney Terra.
Isley, Isley. Check up and get shots. Depends on what day it is. Maybe like
Well, what's the soonest they have available?
here, let's see. I'm gonna let you talk to somebody. That kid, yeah, because we have to work around her schedule. Just a second. Alright.
What's the soonest you have available? She put me on hold. Hello? Please explain. She put me on hold. Did she say that she was gonna put you on hold? Okay. I was like, wait a second. Hi. I need to schedule immunizations for Paige. Well child check. Well, what's the soonest you have available? I think, and I don't know what your records show, but Mom has informed me that her immunizations were last when she was 1.
Yummy.
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 I know what to do.
I'm booked. Anything for Monday?
Do you eat all your pizza rolls?
Huh?
Do you eat all the pizza rolls? Yeah.
Rhonda, you have school on Thursdays? Mornings?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
They have something on Friday we did.
yep, they don't. What's on Friday the 21st that you have?
What about on Wednesday?
Okay, and they don't have anything there. So we're looking at,
If they don't have anything, we can take it somewhere else.
if they don't have anything that's really available, that's really gonna fit the schedule. Cause I know that she's gonna start preschool here real soon.
I like that.
Are you excited?
You have nothing on Monday the 17th.
Can you learn stuff?
They have something on Thursday the 20th, but, you have school, Rhonda. Are you able to,
Oh, what?
they have something on Thursday the 20th in the morning. Like what time in the morning? Oh, it was afternoon on both days. Okay.
What time in the afternoon?
What time in the afternoon?
It would be like 3 o'clock. That'd work.
They have 2. They have a 3 o'clock on Friday the 21st.
Do that one then.
Is that okay, Rhonda?
Yeah, Friday the 21st of this month.
Yes. Can we schedule that?
Why not place
That's
it
correct.
Does that look good?
Okay.
You don't like it? Okay.
the lower level.
You don't.
I do.
What time,
do you do?
Sharice?
3 o'clock, Rhonda,
Thank you, Paige.
in the medical.
You're welcome.
Okay, and then let's see, we're gonna have to get her on a schedule as far as getting her caught up on immunizations.
She's all caught up with everything she needs.
They can do that.
She's all caught up with all that.
Okay, sounds good, thanks. Bye.
She's had all the main shots that she's needed. I just haven't taken her back to the hospital after she got all the shots. Like you have those.
Well, she had all the shots at one, but each age she has to have a total of,
I know she has to have the
what they
Hep
told
B
me
like
is you
3
have to have
times.
4 doses of the DTP.
She
You have to have
did.
3 doses of polio, but she wouldn't have had those.
Well,
by the time
maybe
she
it wasn't
was
1,
one.
maybe it was 2. I just know she's had all of her shots. She's had all of her shots up until the school age years.
They have it on record or something.
Yeah.
Well, because you're supposed to get shots when you're 12 months old, 18
I
months
have
old, and then you
tickets.
get shots again.
I took her back after they poked the hell out of her with that iron thing, but I told them they're not doing the iron test again.
And
That
I
was the
want
iron
to
that
say
was for the-
ouch.
Yeah, because it was
Because they
horrible.
said it's been over 3 years, is what they told me.
Just now?
Yeah.
I'll have to find out.
So we'll find
Because
out.
I
when
just
we
know, I
go.
remember that there was a series of shots she was supposed to have. And I remember that I made sure that she had all those series. Because there's ones that I'm comfortable with, which is, you know, like the rubella and the measles and the smallpox, stuff like that. And there was a couple new ones that they came out with, and all I know is when they poked her like they did Sharice, it made me gag, dude. They did not pull the needle out. They were saying something about they were trying to check for paint level or something in her blood or something.
Yeah. Hey, Paige, are you gonna eat your Jello? Cause we have to go.
Will you please give me big huggies?
No, I have to eat my Jello.
Okay.
Eat your Jello, quick, quick, quick. Cause remember, I have other kids to go see today.
Hurry, eat the Jello.
Bitch.
So do you ever call Tara mommy?
Yes, that's something that she did from the very beginning. They never asked her, never forced her. She just automatically called her.
Paigey, that's not your mommy.
So if she thinks, and I do have foster kids that say it's mommy Tara or it's foster mom
Yes, it is.
because that's a place that of a belonging for a child for that moment. Eat your Jello.
These are pretty gross.
That's good for you.
I don't know.
Eat your Jello, quick, quick, quick.
I haven't drank coffee in like 6 months.
That's good.
I gave it up. That's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink stuff like this.
You like this?
Hurry, 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 PG, hurry, hurry, hurry. Are you ready to go? Okay.
Where's your shoes on, Paigey?
Find your shoes.
I got you my Jello.
Well, you better hurry.
Paigey, will you do mommy a favor? Will you not call Tara mommy?
But I don't think that you should ask that of her.
Why
I mean,
not?
if that's what she feels, that's what she wants.
How does she know what she wants? She's 3, 4.
I mean, I think that I can definitely bring that to the therapist.
Yeah, I forgot. No offense, I forgot that you know more than I do.
But I don't think that it needs to.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. It'll be taken the wrong way, whatever I say.
That's my
Child
Jello.
kidnapped from me.
Red.
Not like having to stand here and watch someone steal my baby. Why don't you take this piece of crap? I'd rather have her. At least I know who she is.
I ate all my food.
Write that in your report.
You did? Some jello.
I ate my.
Yeah, you gotta eat your jello.
Oh.
Hurry up. Big bite.
That one, Josh was a Diane. He tried calling her mom once. At least Diane looked at him and said, Josh, I'm not your mommy. My name is Diane. I can be
But
like
for
a
the-
mom.
But for the time that she's there, she is like a mom to Paige. For the time that she's there, she's providing for her.
Yeah, and then when the reports are written and the judge reads them, what do you think the judge thinks? That is still my daughter.
Correct, and I would encourage she needs to still call you mom.
I'm not trying to wish this upon you. But if you've never been in my situation, I'm fighting with everything I am to get my baby home.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine it, Rhonda.
And it'd be different than her calling mom if at least these people would incorporate me. Let me Skype with my daughter. Let me meet when you take my kid to daycare. It's my daughter.
You know, it's not.
Sorry.
Here, let's put your shoe on.
My mom gave me
I
shoes.
gotta go.
Yeah.
No.
You gotta go back with your mommy, Paige.
So how do you feel about everything? You just hear it.
Can't do anything about it, so I just sit back and do what they do. I can just be here, but it's not good. That's fine. Let's move. Let's sit down. Let's play out what we do.
Ready? All done. Let's go to the car.
You gonna take any toys with you, Paige?
Nope, not yet.
Not today.
You gotta go bye-bye, baby.
Not today.
Give your mommy big hugs and kisses.
Yep, go.
What happened?
She's calling Tara mommy now.
Huh? She's calling Tara mommy again?
And she basically said no matter what you do, they're not gonna let you see Paige. Didn't they? More or less. From what you heard.
I don't care what Angie says. What's Paul say?
She said, they don't want Josh seeing Paige. At least for another week and a half, 2 weeks.
Why?
Because he can't control his emotions. I said, so what would happen if he was mentally retarded and he threw shit across the room? Or he spit all over himself? Would you keep him away because he has a mental problem? And he does. Paige says, I'm gonna be adopted. How should she know that fucking word? It's the first time I can't hug my baby.
What fucking kind of bullshit are they fucking telling that little girl?
I can't do it again. I can't do it again. I cannot emotionally do this again. I can't. I'm getting a cigarette real fast. I'm gonna go pee. I can't do it
Where are
again. I can't do this a third time. I can't fucking do this a third time.